The PGBI organization purposes.
Welcome to the official PGBI's YouTube channel. For more information, please visit us to the official websites of the Philippine Guardians Brotherhood Incorporated www.pgbiguardiansonline.net.
The purpose of an organization is the fundamental reason why the Philippine Guardians Brotherhood Incorporated, PGBI, exists. It is the most central component of core culture. The purpose of an organization is not the answer to the question "what do you do?" Such an organization is predicated on systems of law governing contract between national headquarters and chapters, property rights, and incorporation. An organization with a clear purpose or mission is one that is easy to understand and manage. A common purpose unifies members and helps them understand the organization's direction. Any member connected with the organization should know that the organization's common purpose was barely specified in our Constitution and bylaws, Article 2, Section 2. The main purpose of the organization shall be to unite, develop, and maintain camaraderie among members, in order to better and more effectively address matters of common interest and concerns, with the end in view of achieving a sustainable development for our communities, as a non-governmental organization for peace and prosperity. Organizations exist because groups of people working together can achieve more than the total of the achievements which the individuals in the organization could produce when working separately. Although such cooperation is beneficial, if individuals pull in different directions, the result is counterproductive. My question is, do we really deliver the purpose of PGBI? The fact that PGBI organization leaders differs in opinion, leaders have different interests, commitment, and behaviors that resulted to a subdivided PGBI unto many claimants. Fanatic members believe in popularity of name, well-known and influential figure that was known as deserter. Few members are fence-sitters and only jump at the side of the fence where nourishments are abundant, and jump back when all were used up. Shall be to unite. Being the one of the main ingredients of our purpose, it is the foundation of being one, of oneness. A whole or totality as unifying or combining all its members' effort into one, the leaders or fact of being united or combined into one, as of the parts of a whole organization. It's the unification and can be a greater force, a real full force. Unity allows you to bring and collect assets, good leaders and ideas, in one core to interact with our mission, vision, and values and create or bring simulated knowledges for use with an enhanced system, and much more. The Guardian's first policy. When we say unity or unification, it's one body movement. The administrations of the present National President and Chairman, GSM, introduce the Guardian's first policy as his first step towards uniting our scattered members into one fold. The PGBI Guardian's first policy's intention is to make PGBI members the first beneficiaries of their own organization's resources, and from the generosity of other chapters and members across the globe as the result of calls, in order to emphasize to others, that PGBI Guardians organization should serve the interest of PGBI members' interest first. Working on the policy, leaders' efforts should be one for the common welfare of the PGBI general membership. by helping our poor and unfortunate members before jumping outside our fences in order for them to feel the true camaraderie and achieving a sustainable development for our communities, as a non-governmental organization for peace and prosperity. Let us serve as one body, heal as one, and work as one and not individually or in Tagalog, kanya-kanya system, telling the others sorry lingsikap namin, then that's the we can call the real unity. Second, is to reach out and educate them through any means, show that we care for them. Develop and maintain camaraderie among members. Developing an organizational structure involves defining the framework around which our main purpose, mission, and our vision operates. It is a clearly established structure helps leaders and members resolve disputes and work together to achieve our strategic goals with patience, humility, understanding, and compassion. Organizational development is a critical and science-based process that helps organizations build their capacity to change and achieve greater effectiveness by developing, improving, and reinforcing plans, policies, structures, and procedures. By developing our structure, we mean the framework around which our group is organized, the foundations which keep the coalition functioning. It's the operating manual of instructions that tells members how the organization is put together and how it works. More specifically, the structure describes how members are accepted, how leadership is chosen, and how decisions are made. Some of our steps how we develop our structures. Structure gives members clear guidelines for how to start and continue. Let us build a clearly established structure that push our leaders a means to maintain order and resolve disagreements when necessary. They need to be refresh and be educate with our governing bylaws and policies. The structure binds members together. It gives a sense and uniqueness to the people who join the organization and chapters at their levels, as well as to the member itself. The PGBI structure is predictable. An organization, by definition, implies a structure of the national, regional, provincial, and municipality chapters. Our leader is going to have some structure whether it chooses to or not. It might as well be the structure which best matches up with what kind of organization you have, what kind of members are in it, and what you see yourself doing. Results will indicate how leaders perform in the development and maintaining the camaraderie. The elements of PGBI structure. We need our structure that is clear, the best structure for a particular coalition, from different factions or grouping, is harder to determine or bring into one. The best structure for any organization will depend upon who its members or representatives are, and our setting is, and how far the organization has come in its development. Regardless of what type of structure our organization decides upon, three elements will always be there. They are inherent in the very idea of an organizational structure. They are the kind of governance, how the regional, provincial, and municipality levels. Rules by which the organization operates. A distribution of work which until now a question. Our authority. Our first element of structure is authority or governance. Some leaders or committee has to make the decisions within the organization, and not finger pointing. It should be a committee, not just a single leader or person. We need the proper documentation of the members by the members, and for the members. The rules by which the PGBI operates. Another important part of structure is having rules by which the organization operates. Many of these rules may be explicitly stated, while others may be implicit and unstated, though not necessarily any less powerful. Such as delivering some services whether we are in the state of emergency, it needs to be followed as implementation of the rules. Develop and maintain camaraderie among members. Developing and maintaining team camaraderie in a remote place is a challenge for any leadership. In-person lineups, communication, and bonding have a tendency to happen gradually. But, in a remote chapter environment, these natural team-building events, such as chatting over native coffee in the nipa huts, don't happen. Due to the coronavirus pandemic, many have embraced remote working and are struggling to create camaraderie remotely. If your chapter is worried about maintaining morale in the new remote Guardians culture, read carefully our top tips on how to build team camaraderie in your locality. But before this author proceeds with the subject, let me ask, what is camaraderie? Camaraderie is the spirit of alliance and trust that exists between people who spend a great deal of time together. When there's camaraderie in the location, chapter members trust each other and openly appreciate working together. This will tend to increase collaboration, efficiency, and overall efficiency. Many studies show that members who have strong alliances at their localities are more likely to be engaged in their gathering and more satisfied with their activities. A sensitivity of camaraderie can also improve retention, as members are less likely to quit when they labor with their friends and outsiders. Other significant benefits of organization camaraderie include a sense of belonging. One of the biggest struggles of remote-based members is a sense of isolation, and organization camaraderie can help overcome that. Shared goals. Strong friendships help create a sense of we're all in this together, which can help your chapter work towards and accomplish shared goals. Less conflict. Disagreements and minor conflicts are less likely to grow into something ugly and negative when everyone feels a sense of relationship and trust. Building a healthy remote chapter culture. Virtual chapter team building is a great way to break to do with our remote chapters. And it takes more and more time of activities to produce a healthy remote work culture, particularly that not all have the excellent capabilities of internet connections. As a matter of fact, camaraderie in the remote area requires the following: open communication, trust, appreciation, respect, transparency, rapport. Organization camaraderie occurs when members communicate with each other and leadership in an open and positive manner. Leaders shall be the ideal, that have patience, flexibility, and understanding. Members need to feel a sense of respect and appreciation. They also need to trust that their co-members and leaders have their best interests in mind and are transparent with both good and bad news. PGBI needs serenity, empathy, behaviors of a leader, showing no egotistical acts with fellow leaders, particularly when demanding are in process. Advices for building camaraderie virtually. Few tips on how to improve an environment of camaraderie and being able to instill it are two different things. Besides, something like trust is easy to understand, but much harder to fostering and grow. So, Here are our top 9 tips for creating camaraderie in the organization even when your chapter is remote-based. 1. Use real profile pictures. Using the real picture in profile pics and chat icons can help team members attach faces to names, making them feel more connected to the people they're talking with. 2. Encourage FaceTime. Using audio-video chat just the like of Messenger, Skype, and Zoom, etc. for meetings and will help people feel more bonded than when communicating with faceless audios. This will be more transparency and fewer misunderstandings when people's body language is visible as it helps decipher to words. 3. Make a group conversation. Take advantage of the emerging advanced technologies collaboration software, or some other tool. You should create and maintain a digital channel for non-work conversation. This is where employees bond over shared interests or struggles and get to know each other. 4. Encourage face-to-face chat. It's important to encourage your members to talk to each other just the like of overseas chapters. Just because you create a channel for it doesn't mean members will automatically engage. You can encourage open communication by setting aside time at the end of meetings or during designated coffee breaks. You can also help prompt communication by asking how members are doing and sharing some personal information. 5. Create contests and challenges. Having regular contests can help create a spirit of friendly competition, help leaders and members get to know each other better. Try out different types of games, such as photo contests, trivia contests, etc., to give different members with different strengths a chance to shine. 6. Have recurring social meetings. Whether it's a daily 15-30 minute meeting to say hello, or a monthly computer-generated gathering, getting together and chatting about non-work topics via video conference can help build camaraderie. In addition, regular check-ins will cut down on the feelings of isolation that some remote-based members struggle with. 7. Appreciate people. Praising people's work and their contributions to the organization will help build a sense of appreciation and respect amongst the chapters, members, and the organization. Celebrating organizations and chapters' successes, even small ones, will also benefit and keep inspiration and ensure everyone keeps striving towards a common goal. 8. Lead by example. You need to exhibit the behavior you want from others. If you don't attend any chapter or social meetings or share about your personal life, your chapter may not feel able to open up and bond either. You are likened to hungry fence sitters. 9. Don't micromanage unless requested. Allowing your leaders to have autonomous authority, particularly to municipal chapters that you trust them and have faith in their abilities. When you aren't constantly checking in asking them for the status of matters, they'll feel a greater sense of camaraderie with you and the rest of the team. With all the above, the purpose of the organization may have known and be practice. Thanks to all those came to morally supported me during the writing of this article, and to them, they are my inspirations, and without their intervention, this article may not be a success like what we have. Special thanks to my highly ended IT assistant engineer Lord Nino RMG Anand Pamanchuan for his highly appreciated efforts converting all my articles onto a video presentation and documenting them as lifetime sacred scripture exclusively for PGBI organization. Most especially to my loving wife Desiree RMG Alyssa Gamet and our lovely daughter Alyssa Camille for giving an inspiration every time I sit in front of my computer. Thanks as well to my active Deputy Secretary General Engineer Rommel FRMG Pointer Ronquillo's efforts for the publishing dissemination of all my write-ups. To them, they are the laurel leaves of the organization. May Allah bless us always. GSM.
The powers of the sun. To dream